Hello. Today we are going to quickly give you a 3 to 4 minute demo of the CryptoCracker experience and how it has some very easy, straightforward, but powerful features for the general user to use. We're going to go straight into it and get a feeling for that experience. This is something that's available for any web-friendly device, mobile, tablet, and desktop. And the first thing you can see that when you log in, and this is for the general user on a stage one basis where they have not connected to their exchange yet, but they have a number of features straight away. The first thing you'll notice is it's a simple format without lots of graphs and toggles and indicators. It's simply giving you a very clear sense of coins within an exchange or many exchanges, their ranking, and their sense of performance at any given time. Let's concentrate on one of the first panels here, which is a trend indicator. With a lot of data being crunched and a lot of data being put together and collectively done and repeatedly done every couple of hours, we can have a look at what the general market is doing in terms of the coins that are available. We take a sample space of a number of different days ranging from 1 day, 7, 14, 30, all the way through to 180 days, or basically 6 months of data. From that 6 months of historical data, we ascertain the sense of performance with our ranking algorithms for every asset that's in that marketplace. As we read it here, it tells us that there's a variety of different things. The first thing is we see on the right-hand side our overall market performance, which means the market is currently down in the industry at the moment, and we can keep track of that each day. But even though it's down, we can see what type of coins are performing well and above our threshold levels. These are threshold performance indicators that we've set to be able to understand which coins are performing above and beyond the minimum criteria. So for example, if I look at our first row, 1 day says it's a pretty neutral day. There's 0% movement on average, but actually the mass coin is running at about 5% performance, but it's hit the threshold as a high performer. If we keep on running through these, we'll see a variety of different coins like Mask and then Ape. But what we also can see looking at the top coin is that the AVE coin is very clearly showing itself in the trend indicator. So much so we can see that the 30-day duration is highlighted at 0% average performance, but actually the AVE coin is doing 55%, way over the threshold that we need, which means that it's really being clearly shown as a performer. But also the fact that it's indicated on several rows means that within a 6-month duration, AVE is performing well in nearly all of these durations. This is something that is one simple screen which has a huge amount of data to consider and something that we feel a user would be easier to consume in terms of where they're going with it. But we need to consider more about what this is all about. For those users who want to learn more, this simply can run down to the market data. The market data by default highlights 30 days. So this is the market data for 30 days with our euro-based coin. And we can see for sure our AVE coin is highlighted in green, and it is absolutely doing the 55% performance. But we may be interested in looking at the other coins and what performance they are running with our performance algorithm, open and closing rates, average closes, and for those people who are interested, can learn a lot more information about these. You can click through on any of these coins to find out more within the exchange, but for those simple users that want to know very quickly what's going on, they can get a sense of what's happening within all the coins within the exchange for that particular base currency. And as I said, all of this is summarized with an overall market performance, which is over 6 months, but also we can see this is specific to 30 days, giving us an idea of average performance. In this case, 30 days, there's been little or no high performance within the average coin set. But as we said, AVE is very much performing well. This is free information, data we will provide to every user that registers and logs in with CryptoCracker, and it will change all the time. And we have indicators and emails that specify notifications for this type of information that users can use. However, there's a lot more we can do. This is the trend indicator at the top, our market data at the bottom. But how do we create a more personal experience? Well, really, it's about connecting to your portfolio or your exchange. In this case, we're running with Coinbase as the example. And what we need to do is connect to our profile that we may have in any given exchange. In this case, again, Coinbase. Let's go ahead and do that. let's make the second level of information available within CryptoCracker. We're brought very quickly to connecting to Coinbase. We're going to simply use our login to Coinbase option. This uses an authentication model, very quick and easy, based on that you're logged in to Coinbase, giving you access, which means it allows CryptoCracker to clearly connect and see your data and perform on your behalf against the portfolio you have in that exchange. We can see that has successfully happened. What's happening in the dashboard now? Let's go back and have a look. We quickly go back to our dashboard and see what kind of elevated experience the user will now have. Well, as before, we had the trend indicator and we have the market data that we can choose to look at any given time. But now that we have that connection, we get a third panel filled in, which is our portfolio. This is where things become much more personalized and clear and direct for the user in terms of their data. We can see the concept of their overall value from the given exchange that we're connected to. It gives a sense of sometimes there can be untradable amounts, but basically the overall tradable, but also has a concept that we have put a lot of time into, which is our saving service. And it means that we protect and allocate amounts that are kept protected within nominal stablecoin accounts based on how we've set up a savings plan, or the user will save and set up as they see fit. This includes things like when you start the actual savings, how much you've put in, whether you've taken any in or out within withdrawals or deposits. And ultimately, we know what the kind of return is that during the savings term there have been. So for example, in this current climate, we know there's quite a downturn in the marketplace, but we can also show the positives about that downturn in the sense of minimizing those losses. So for this example, we can see that there was a 11.9% loss, but if we compare it to the average market for the same amount of time of the savings, in this case 92 days, we can see that we're actually quite ahead of the losses that people are feeling on an average basis. So it allows us to increase the confidence that we are doing the right thing. The user is seeing that there is a minimal disruption or loss base as they go. And of course, when the market is buoyant, we see much more higher levels and expect to see higher levels than the average performance market as well. As well as that, we can see all the assets and coins for the given portfolio, and they get a feel for each one as they go. You can click through to any of these coins as you see fit as well. But how does things move on beyond there as well? Well, the trend indicator is still there, but now we can do new and extra things for it. So let's have a look at that highlighted recommended set, which is the 30-day duration. And we know that it's already telling us that AVE is a coin that is at a high performance level. Well, in this case, as well as the market data that we knew we could see, we're getting clear, concise recommendations. This is our personal recommendation based on what's in our portfolio above, based on what is now in the trend indicator and what we should do as a recommendation. This can be one or many recommendations depending on the complexity and depth of your portfolio. And this can save a huge amount of time in terms of the different transactions, swaps and conversions that you may want to do or figure out what to do as you go. The simple thing is here, in this particular case, means that CryptoCracker can simply run these recommendations for you with a single click. Again, a huge amount of time saving built into this so that we know that within any given single click, all of these trades and transactions can be done for you. As I said, within this real-time scenario, we know that the transaction's been done, and whereby that we had a certain amount of AVE already at 119, we can see that absolutely in real time within the refresh of what we do is that 119 is now something that's gone up based on the actual buy that you make at any given time. In this particular case, it's gone up to 139, but it may be for many coins. It may be for many transactions and recommendations. What's great about this as well is that as you build up the confidence within the trades and transactions and recommendations we do, we can make this a regular automated service within our savings service so that you don't have to sit and do this each day, although it can be quite compelling to do so. You also can get this being done on an automated basis every couple of hours within our savings service. Huge amount more to show you within CryptoCracker, but these are just some of the basic important elements that we'd like to bring to our user to make it simple, safe and secure and fun to use. The personal portfolio with the trend indicator and hotspots with lots of in-depth market data as required, but most importantly is the personalized recommendations that make this clearly giving you the best return on your portfolio as you can possibly make, giving you those complex algorithms in the background to increase that performance. Hope you like what you see. Lots more information available. Please feel free to contact us for any more details. Thank you.